Welcome back, everyone. This is Jaronitis bringing you Feed the Beast Unleashed, episode 21. In between episodes, I've done quite a bit of work. As you can see what I'm doing here, I am slowly but surely building myself a wall of rubber tree parts. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Basically, what I'm doing is planting rubber trees, breaking the leaves to get more saplings, and then taking these with the portal gun. If you hit G, it's the gravity gun button or the grab button. I'm grabbing that, and since it was facing that direction, we're going to add it to this stack right here. And when it drops it, it gives that right there. I'm using this because I'm going to need lots of rubber when I get going into some of the more advanced stuff. And there's a bat in the middle of the day. Bad bat. Anyway, so I need the rubber. I want to have it available, and this is actually a pretty decent way to do it. Oops. So, also, you might notice off to the side ground, I have a silverwood tree. That one actually just grew. My experience in previous Feed the Beast Unleashed has taught me that if I'm going to be doing lots of Thaumcraft stuff, that I should probably have plenty of silverwood trees. I have spent quite a bit of time off camera growing tree after tree after tree after tree after tree. I honestly lost count of how many trees I've grown, just because I've grown so many of them. Each time you plant a silverwood tree and grow it, it creates an aura node. An aura node is what's used to fuel your magic in Thaumcraft. So I have been making it a point to grow more and more of these. Whoops, I need another force mitt. I actually don't even know how many trees I've planted, and I don't know what size the aura is going to be at this point. I know I've gone through probably more than a stack of saplings. Previously, silverwood saplings were not very easy to come by. You didn't get very many from each tree, but in this single tree right here, I just got 17 saplings. So I just plant and go on doing what else I'm doing. Like I said, I've been building this wall of rubber stuff. I've been planting and letting those grow. I've done all that. I've actually spent a ton of time and items working on... Oh, actually, let me get rid of this. That go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. No, I don't want that to go away. I want to. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I've actually spent a ton of time and items modifying my Thaumcraft by doing all the research. And yes, you heard me right, I said all the research. I have done every single piece of research that is available in the Thaumcraft except for the hidden researches. I'll get back into that here in just a minute. There's quite a few things I actually want to look at. There's a few things I want to cover. For people who are familiar with Thaumcraft, you would know that things have changed quite a bit. The Thaumcraft has quite a few new entries in it, some of which I was not aware of what they were or how to deal with them. But yes, this is a lot more stuff, bunch more different things that you can do. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to cover all this. It's just so much. But one of the things that I want to make involving Thaumcraft is this Wand of Equal Trade. Now, the Wand of Equal Trade is done in an infusion altar. An infusion altar is something we don't have yet. An infusion altar requiring the Wand of Apprentice and some Beast Shards. And down here it shows that you need certain aspects. In this case, it's Exchange, which is stored in seeds mostly, and Instrumentum, which is stored in flint. Flint's an easy way to get hold of that. But that's getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, because I did all this research and I haven't even gotten myself a simple crucible. A crucible is you take a wand and you take a cauldron and you right-click the wand on the cauldron, and that makes it into a crucible. So I haven't even done that. I've done all the research because no research requires a crucible. That's the fun part. You can, if you have the storage of items and the knowledge of how to do research, you can do the entire Thaumonomicon of research and still be just fine. So I did that because research is a pain in the butt. It's not very much fun to watch. So I went ahead and did it off camera so you guys wouldn't have to be burdened with it. So the other thing I want to do, well actually the first thing I want to do is make my cauldron. Or cauldron, crucible. There's the cauldron, you right click it with the wand, and now it's a crucible. Yay, that was easy. So, oh, yeah, that. You have to keep the cauldron full of water, which I'll use this water bucket here for now. I normally put my cauldron next to an infinite water source, which I have one right here, so it's pretty close at hand. It's not that big a deal to walk back and forth. I have done a couple things last episode. You guys saw that I was filling some things up. While I've been doing all this stuff, the oil tank has filled, the fuel tank has filled, the lava tank has filled, and I've even spent a little bit of time getting some more mob goo. So those are all full. I still have plenty of oil back out at the oil spout, which is, there it is, oil well over that way. Anyway, still plenty of stuff there. I haven't decided to start using the oil into fuel yet. There's other things I want to do first. What I'm going to wind up doing is probably making some engines that create EU instead of having to burn through blaze rods and such. But I'll get into that at some point later. Anyway, so now that we have this crucible, the problem is we need to heat the crucible, and the easiest way to heat the crucible without causing any trouble is to use Nitor. Unfortunately, you can't make Nitor unless you have a functioning crucible. So what I need to do is I need to get this crucible functioning, and what I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to do just this one time. I'm going to bring the crucible out here, and I'm going to put the crucible over this one block of lava. Now I need to go ahead and fill this crucible back with water, and that will get it boiling, because the crucible, unless it's boiling, is absolutely useless. So now we fill that up and we wait. Now while we're waiting, we're going to look up Nitor and we're going to make some, because I want to be able to heat my crucible, there it is, without having a chance of catching other stuff on fire. Obviously, if I put this in the house, I might catch things on fire in there because lava will catch things on fire. So, to make this, we need the crucible. We need to put in 4 flame, 6 light, and 4 potentia, or ignis, lux, and potentia. Let's see, torches, redstone, and coal should do that for us. So, see, now it's boiling. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to get some redstone, which has 2 potentia on it. We're going to get some coal, which I got too much of, but it has 2 fire. Oh look, it has potentia on it too, so I don't need the redstone. So that's fire and potentia. And then I need ignis and potentia. And then I'm going to need torches for light, or glowstone will work. We'll just use glowstone for now. So we're gonna go out here and we're gonna make some of this. Now, according to the recipe, we need 4 ignis, 4 potentia, and 6 light. So, dang it. This has 2 of each, so we need 4 of these. And this has 3 light, so we're going to want to do 2 of those and 4 of these, because that's going to make 2, 4, 6. Wait a minute. I just thought about that wrong, didn't I? Takes extra light. Okay, so 2 glowstone will make one of these, and 2 coal will make each of those. So I need 2 glowstone and 2 coal, and that should be enough. I was trying to double the recipe because Anyway, so now we're going to drop this, and those went in, I hope. Oh, no they didn't, because my stupid coin is on. The coin of great suckage, coin of fortune, will not let you drop things that way, so beware of that. You drop that in, you drop that in, and now if I had something to let me see what was in there, it would show me that I have the correct stuff in there. So now, in theory, I right-click with the wand, and ta-da, I now have Nitor. So, now that I have Nitor, I really don't need that to be that way anymore, so we're going to pick that up. And wow, I didn't realize my... Is it? It is. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was that close. Anyway, now that we have that, we can use it as the heat source for the crucible, and I don't have to worry about burning stuff down. So now we can put the crucible back. But first, we can put the crucible back, but I need to place the Nitor. You can place the Nitor just like a torch, and there it is. And you can even fall through it, just like a torch. So now we can put the crucible there, and so we can then fill it up. Okay, so now that we have a functioning crucible, we need to make a arcane work table. No. We need to make this. It just says mystical construct. That's great. What we need to do is we need to make arcane stone blocks, and then we need to place them in a square and right-click them with the wand, and that will make the infusion altar. So we need to make these. So we need thaumium, which I should have plenty in storage, and we need stone, and we need to put that in an arcane work table. Well, we have the arcane work table. That's this right here. So now we just need some smooth stone, which I have, and some thaumium, which I have. Let's see. Thaumium, and there's the smooth stone right there. So now we can go up and make magic building blocks. Alright, so now we can make the infusion altar, which I'm going to put... And you think with all that extra time I had that I would spend a little bit of time figuring out where I want to put this. For now, I'm just going to put it right here. It's not really the best place for it, but I'll figure it out later. So you're right-clicking on it, and now you have an infusion altar. Put a wand in it so that it can have power to work off of. And now we can actually try to make something even cooler. I like to make the wand of equal trade. There's all kinds of stuff there. There's so many different things that you can make that it is kind of ridiculous as to how much you can make. We're just going to cover, as I make stuff that I want, I'll show you how it's made. The rest of this stuff is just research. Do it on your own time. I'm not going to teach you. What I taught you about research is that it's a pain in the butt. It takes up a lot of items. 2 episodes previous to this one, I showed you how to make it, or how to do research, so now you know how. Have fun. So, let's see. We need that, and we needed... let's see. Purple. Vis shards. We're actually going to make 2 of these. That's why I got the 2 wands. And then we needed... Let's see. It was going to be instrumentum, which is going to be in flint. And the other thing we were going to need was... What was the other thing we were going to need? Oh, exchange, which is in seeds, which doing all my research I'm almost out of. But that won't really matter here soon. One of the other things I'm going to try to get going is some golems. Golems are magical workers. They do all kinds of fun things. I'll get into that in time. So 4 instrumentum and 16 exchange. Now, to get that, basically what we're going to do is we're going to throw those aspects into the cauldron, and then it's going to take the power off of the cauldron, and it's going to take those out of the cauldron, that is, and it's going to take them over here. Now we should see it go here in just a second. Or is it just showing? Okay. Oh, there it goes. As you can see, it's sucking it over, a nice little particle effect, into the arcane work table, and now it's showing these are no longer grayed out, thus showing that we can make it. Yay! We have the Wand of Equal Traded. So now we can go ahead and put that back in there, and we need to refill our cauldron with the rainstorm outside. So I'm going to make a second one just for good measure, but since I have one, we are going to go ahead and enchant it and hope for something really nice. I want a repair enchantment, that would be ideal, but we got potency, treasure, and frugal. I've had better, but that's okay. So now that we have this, I'm going to show you how it works. And the reason I'm going to show you how it works is because I have a spot that would be really useful to have. It actually would have been really useful to have a couple of times already, but I just didn't want to do the research when it was time to do it. So let's do this real quick. And there's my second one. Okay, so the Wand of Equal Trade basically exchanges blocks in your inventory for blocks that are in the world. In this case, I have ender pearls just laying around. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is kill this spider, because I don't want to have to deal with him, and this zombie, because I don't want to have to deal with him. And wow, more ender pearls just, wow, more and more ender pearls just laying. How many endermen died in the rain? Good God. Okay, anyway. So what we want to do is we want to shift right click, and I want to do this with dirt, because I want to replace all this stone here with dirt, because I'm going to be making something special here, and oh, come on, creeper. Anyway, so you shift right click, and as you can see right down there in the center of the screen, it shows 576 in dirt. It's showing that I have 576 dirt in my inventory, and it's also showing that that's what I'm going to be trading. So now if I left click here, it changes 1 dirt for 1 stone. Now it changes it like I mined it, so I didn't get smooth stone, I got cobblestone. Now I don't think there's a way to put silk touch on this, so I think it just automatically mines it for you. So, but instead of having to literally mine through all of this and then place it back with dirt, I can left click to replace 1, or I can right click to replace an area. I right click and look, it gets all dirty. Dirty. So anyway, this is why the Wand of Equal Trade is so awesome. It will chain together anything that is of the same block as what I clicked on. So since I'm clicking on the smooth stone, it converts all smooth stone within a certain area into what I want it to be, which in this case is grass, or dirt, so I can grow grass. So since I want all of this, I'm going to go ahead and just right click a bunch. Keep in mind, depending on how strong your computer is, equal trading a lot of things at once can cause a lot of lag and problems. I can do it kind of fast. But even I have to be careful, because I mean, if you just go all out, it will go crazy on you. So now the question is, did I actually bring enough dirt? It's looking like I did not bring enough dirt. But I was close. No blowing holes in my fresh made dirt. Okay, so, well, I didn't have enough, so what I'm gonna do now is, because we're playing with the Wand of Equal Trade, we're gonna go ahead and cheat just a little bit and show you how to get more dirt really easily. So we shift right click on the cobblestone, since we just traded all that dirt for cobblestone. And now I'm going to go off over here where I don't have to look at it and go, wow, that's annoying. And I'm going to click here. So it is now converting all of the dirt right there into cobblestone. And it's not letting me pick it up because I don't have space for it. I should have space for it. Oh, would you stop that? Anyway, so let me toss some of this stuff into my storage. Alrighty, so now we have enough dirt that we can just go ahead and go back. Oh, wait a minute. There was like all kinds of dirt right there that I didn't pick up. Where? Wow, I just flew away and lost track of where I just did that. You wouldn't think that'd be so easy to do, but I seem to have done it rather easily. Ah, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my coin back on and grab up all this dirt, because I don't like leaving items just laying around. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and finish equal trading out this section over here. That way it looks all pretty. Whoops. Dirt. Beware of using this. Sometimes you will accidentally trade things further along than you want to. I've done that a couple times previously. But as you can see, that was a really quick and easy way to convert all that stuff out, and now that part is done. So there are a whole bunch of different things we're going to be doing. That tree still hasn't grown. That was taking a while. We want to make a lot of different Thaumcraft things, but we now have the ability to get this going. I wish I could have... okay, that's what I got to do. I got to make a golem. One of the golems that you can make will actually keep the crucible full for you. It's one of the things I need to make at some point, but I have not, like I said, I haven't had the ability. You need the crucible. And now that I have a functioning crucible, I can make some other really cool and fun things. So what we're going to do now is ditch some of this stuff that I don't really want on me. Let's see. I've only got just a few minutes left in this episode. It took me longer to do this than I expected it would. Well, why not? Let's look into the golems. Let's see. No, stop that. Okay. Golemancy. Advanced. Tallow, golem worker. Golemancy. Here we go. So what we need to do to make golems is we need to make some basic animation cores, which is just normal everyday bricks and Nitor. See, I knew there was a reason I needed more Nitor. I gotta make a bunch of Nitor. So, to be able to do this effectively, we're actually gonna need a better wand. The fact that I did all of the research is going to actually let me just boost up really quickly to new wands. But I have to find the research that shows the new wand. Ah, here we go. So the Wand of the Apprentice is made in the Infusion Altar with 16 magic. And we're not going to get to the golems. We'll just make new wands. So you take a basic wand, and you take an earth, fire, air, and water shard, put it around it with 16 magic. So we're actually going to do this 1, 2, 3 different times. So we're going to want 3 wands. Whoops. Don't need wands. Just a wand. Okay, so we got 1. We need to make 2 more. Oh, look, there's 2 more. Okay, so then we're going to need some shards. We're going to need those. Now, how did I do that? Air, water, earth, fire, and heart. And yes, that's a fun little Captain Planet reference there. So, now what we want to do is we're actually going to do this several times. And I can never remember which colors go where. No. Okay, blue on the left, red on the right, green down. Blue left, green right. There it is. Did I mention I have a bad memory? I have a bad memory. Okay, so we need 16 magic, which means we're going to need to fill the cauldron again. As you can tell, this actually will get very old very quickly, and actually I need to turn the stupid coin back off or this will never get off the ground. Okay, so what we're going to do, since we need to do this 3 different times, we're going to go ahead and fill that, and while it's coming to a boil, we'll go ahead and get some more water so we can fill it again here in just a second. Now it requires 16 magic. These have 6 magic each, so we're going to go 6, 12, 18, and drop 3 of them in there. That gives us the extra magic, and boom, there goes the wand. So now we're going to do it again, because ultimately I'm going to want to make 3 ultimate wands. Because I want to keep 1 in the infusion table, 1 in the arcane work table, and 1 in my hands to use when I want to. So we're just going to keep on doing this. Insufficient charge. Nonsense. Here, have one that's full. Thank you. Now, normally you would work your way up through this little bit by little bit. I really don't see the need to do that because, again, you don't really need to have any of this other stuff to be able to work your way through the research. So you can just do the research and not have a problem. So, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't just do the research like this. You know, now, if you're starting in the beginning of this and you just started the game and you don't have all the extra stuff, then you will work your way through it slowly. I don't see that really being necessary considering I had all the stuff to do the research, so I just did it this way. So, Wand of the Adept plus a Nether Star and 32 magic. Now, I did just make Wands of the Adept, did I not? Yes, I did. Okay, now I happen to have fought the Wither a bunch of times because I fought him once with you guys, but after I fought him once with... No, it's not a Wither Star, it's a Nether Star. I fought him several times since then, and now I can make my wands. Remember I told you I fought the Wither over the ice and he killed me over the ice because I was an idiot? That was one of the many times that I did that, so 32, whoops, you know, I knew I was forgetting something. Let that do that. Alright, so we need 32 magic at 6 apiece. That's 6, 12, 24, 36. So that's going to be 6 shards each. I are good at math. And then... Am I really not good at math? I'm really not good at math, aren't I? Okay, what seems to be the... Oh! I am good at math, I'm just dumb about other stuff. Oh boy. Okay, so... Now that we have that in there, we can make that. I was gonna say, you know, I could have sworn that was a total of 32. For some reason, it wasn't working right. Oh, it's not because I can't do math, it's because I can't put items where they belong. Okay, let's try this again. See, look, it works. I knew it would work. Okay. Ah, crap. Alrighty, so now we have all these wands of the Thaumaturg, which gives us the ability to do all kinds of really cool, fun stuff without having to worry about not having enough charge on the wand. So now, well, actually, we're not even done there, are we? So now we can go ahead and fill this up and make a bunch of Nitor, because the Nitor is going to be used along with the bricks, which I didn't check to see if I had any of, to make the Golem animation cores. So let me see if I have any bricks real quick. Oh, I've only got 504. What am I going to do now? Okay, so let's see. Nitor is going to be coal, and you know, let's see about torches. I only have 240. Man, what a drag. So we're gonna go ahead and do this way. If it's 2 of those, so it's gonna be that is 2, and these are 1, and they need 6 of these. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this slowly, I would think. But wow, we really are out of time for the episode. But we're gonna go ahead and make a big old batch of Nitor real quick, just so I can show y'all. So 64 torches makes 64 lux, and we need 6 lux and 4 of these, so I can't deal with the pressure. We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna hit it with a wand and say we get a bunch of Nitor, yay! And we got 10 Nitor. And that's actually pretty good, because you needed, for 10 Nitor, you'd need 60 lux, so 60 torches. And you would need 40 of the others. Okay, so I overdid it just a little bit on the other. It's funny, I have to do the math, and I'm trying to do the math, and I'm like, I can't do the math, and then as soon as I'm done trying to do the math, I immediately know the answer without having to sit here and be under pressure. So I find that actually quite hilarious. Maybe you guys do too. I thought it was funny. So anyway, we're gonna do this again, and this time we're gonna do it right. So 20 of these makes for 40 of the whatever, 40 of the 2 other elements that we need, plus 60 of these makes for 10 more Nitor. So now we have 20 Nitor, and that worked out rather nicely. So now we can actually work. I think I don't need infusion crafting for this. Oh, nope, it is an infusion altar. And that's right, okay. So the reason we need to do the modus and imperito, which is the command and the motion, those are both in rubber. And I got all of that rubber in the rubber trees ready because I knew I was going to do this, and I just forgot. So I've got the right idea, I just am completely and totally, like, lost. So it looks like we're going to have to wait until next episode to actually make the animation cores. So this is Jeronitis signing off on episode 21 of Feed the Beast Unleashed. And don't forget, help spread the gaming.